My name is Garrett Bo, and I am the chef here at Marcus at Baha Mar Fish and Chop House. Chef Marcus has defined our restaurant to set us apart in this multi-cuisine space here in the Bahamas and here at Baha Mar by having us incorporate as many local vendors as possible, local ingredients, try our best to stay sustainable, but also incorporate local flavors into our food. The journey that I've started with Marcus, the restaurant and the chef. I was a chef here at Baha Mar, and they were about to start opening the restaurant, and they needed someone to assist his chefs in preparing the menu and just trying things out. I was one of the persons that was selected, and we worked like from morning to night just trying new dishes. And they're like, okay, we want you to be in the restaurant. And then we opened the restaurant 4 years ago, and I met Chef Marcus, and we talked. I told him a bit about my family and my culinary journey. And it was interesting because he was like, okay, I need you to take me around the island. And I'm like, I just met this strange. But he wanted to understand our culture. So we had conch salad, we had conch fritters. And I showed him, and we talked about our food, and he tried things. And he's like, how do we incorporate this in the food? Like, how do we add Bahamian elements into our food? And from there, it's just been up. Chef Marcus has been a mentor to me in my culinary journey in the past 4 years. He's challenged me in ways that sometimes I fight, but it's necessary. And he really helps me, he promotes me, and he pushes me. I traveled with him to Las Vegas. And we did the Icons dinner at the 50 World's Best, which is a privilege and an honor just to be a part of something like that. And there was like famous chefs there, Emeril Lagasse and Alain Ducasse. And just to be in a room where I don't think I should be in, and Chef Marcus has invited me to be in a space like that. We use as many local vendors that we possibly can. We have an Abaco roasted chicken on the menu, and like it said, it's from Abaco. We have a local supplier that brings it in for us. And then we have a local fisherman that we're able to select and pick and choose which products we want to have on the menu that night. One of the dishes on our menu that I would say idolizes the Bahamas, it's going to go on our new menu, so we've been running it as a special, and it is our fried catch. So our catch is the fish that we catch. We're not sure what the fisherman's going to bring in, so we just have it as a catch. So it's between snapper or grouper. For the most part, it's going to be a whole snapper. And it's the fried catch, and it's served with pancakes. I am a Grand Bahama native, and fried fish and pancakes are a staple in Freeport. And it's my interpretation and a little bit of my identity on our menu. Here at Marcus, we do our endeavor best to maintain luxury in all of our dining spaces. We have an amazing team, and honestly, it goes down to the staff and the training of our amazing GM and our front of house team. And it's just elevating service. It's noticing the small things and making each and every guest feel special and that they're unique to their own specific dining experience here. It's important to me that guests have a unique experience because I love what I do, and a part of my job is not just coming to work and cooking food, it is connecting with people. And it's a service, and it's a love, and it's a craft. So I could be in the kitchen and cook and work hard and do all of that, but if it's not connecting with the guests and it's not connecting to the people that come in and spend their hard-earned money, then I think what I do has fallen flat. So that's the goal. One of the things that I just recently started doing, which I actually love doing, I started making staff meal. So there's days that we're extremely busy and the team is unable to leave and go to the staff cafeteria. So we'll make something really quick here. And I find joy in doing that and servicing them and making something unique to them, and they enjoy it and they tell me their feedback of the meals that I make for them. And then they start off the busy service, the busy shift, energized and like ready to go, and it's just showing them that you guys are my first customers before the guests. So when you're good, then you're able to perform well as well. What I think makes my team here at Marcus special, I think they understand what the common goal is. So we're busy, and some nights we're at 5:50, and they understand the pressure, they understand the intensity of what we're up against. And when I expedite or I'm in the kitchen, I tell them to lock in. And when they lock in, and they understand that, okay, the restaurant closes at 10, we had a guest sit at 9:58, they're still here and they're still working and they're just pushing through. So I think the level of service and commitment and the way they show up is inspiring to me, and it's my job to keep them inspired to fight the good fight. What really sets Marcus apart as a globally destination restaurant, I think, is the collaboration of Chef Marcus with Bahamian cuisine. It's making sure that our food is center stage, our culture is center stage, because our food is an extension of our culture. So it's just making sure that, you know, when we have events like the culinary festival that we just had, Bahamian food is on display, and he wants Bahamian food. He's like, I don't want Americans or people to come from wherever they're coming from to the Bahamas and eat food that they can get at home. I want to see conch, I want to see lobster, I want to see fish. And I think that's so important on a stage like this, for them to come and have the food that we eat and enjoy the food that we eat. The future of Marcus is bright. Even in my time here, I think a big part of my goal is to mentor and to bring up chefs, to keep food and our service, and just to elevate and consistently change. I think one of the things that we strive to do here is to mentor. Chef Marcus and I always talk about it. He's like, who's next? Who's the next person, Garrett? Who's the next person? Who are you training? And I think it's so important. Succession is important because it helps the restaurant grow as time progresses. You have cooks coming out of culinary school, and there are new trends, there are new things that's happening in the industry. So I think staying relevant, staying up to date on what's happening, but also still being consistent, being true to who you are and what our identity is, and making that experience to our guests consistently wow and unique. I'm very grateful and privileged and honored to be a part of it.